What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success, and in this video right now, what I'm going to share with you is where to get amazing blank clothing for your clothing brand. I'm going to talk to you about exactly where we get all of our clothing for my own clothing brand, K-But Apparel, all of which I'm not getting paid to share with you. I've had one of them on as a sponsor before, but right now they're not sponsors, so all this information is completely unbiased. I'm just sharing with you exactly who we use, and then also because a lot of this stuff comes from Canada that we get for my own clothing brand, I want to talk to you about if you can't access this exact clothing, how you can go about finding clothing that works for your brand local to you. I think this video is going to be awesome. Here it is. This video here is sponsored by my buds over at BrandCrowd, and if you need designs made for your clothing brand, I highly recommend that you check out BrandCrowd. BrandCrowd has a tool called the Logo Maker tool. What it is they have a vast library of professionally designed logos that are fully customizable, so you can add your own fonts, your own layout to it. All this is free to try. Once you decide that you actually like the logo, you can decide to purchase it and remove it from the marketplace entirely. If you're interested, follow the link in the description below because it'll give you 35% off at checkout. All right, so my clothing brand, K-But Apparel, works with 3 separate companies that are local to us to source the majority of the clothing that we make for K-But Apparel. And I'm going to share with you who exactly these companies are in case you want to check them out or in case you're in Canada and you want to try working with them yourself. But I have a feeling that if you're in the US, if you're overseas right now, what I'm going to share with you, you can just sort of check them out and understand that this is what you want to be looking for your own clothing brand locally if you're just starting out. All right. So the first company that we work with is named hsapparel.ca. Okay. And this company supplies us with premium quality t-shirts, tank tops, and hoodies that have all removable tags and where we can add our own tags on the shirts. They're located really, really close to us, so anytime we want something, we can place an order and usually get it within a couple of days, and that is just really, really convenient, okay? So they're like our supplier, and then we work with a screen printing facility, Astro Screen Printing, and basically we get the clothing from HS Apparel, we order it to our place, and then we bring it into Astro Screen Printing, and they handle all of the putting on the designs and actually putting on the tags and actually making the final product. We also work with a separate company called Avid Apparel, okay? And this company helps us with our more specific products where we have more custom ideas, like our flannel where we add, custom hem tags and embroideries on flannels and things like that. But otherwise, those are the 3 main companies that we work with. And occasionally we'll hop onto websites like tshirt.ca or toque.ca and just order blank, toques or hats and things like that are really, really small items just to test them out. All right, so when it comes to finding a supplier that's local to you, just like the ones that we've found, I have 3 important things that I want you to take note of when it comes to actually asking them questions and screening them to see if they're the company that's right for you, that's going to help your company grow, okay? And these 3 things are price, quality, and turnaround time, all right? The price, you want to make sure that the price of the t-shirts, the price of the hoodies that you get are at least reasonable based on the minimum order quantity that they're asking for, okay? So if you're getting t-shirts for like $15 or $20, I think that that's a little bit too much. You want to try and keep it around 10 or at least under 10 for the t-shirts that you're selling. The other thing that I want to mention is the quality of the clothing, okay? Actually order samples and make sure that the clothing that they're selling through their website is actually good quality when it shows up at your house and you can feel it before you go ahead and commit to ordering, 50 or 100 units. The last thing that's super important in order for your clothing brand to actually grow, if you do end up selling all of this clothing that you're ordering, is the turnaround time, all right? You need to actually make sure that if you're selling all this stuff and if you need clothing quickly, you can get it to your place, within a week so that you can make it really quickly and keep selling it. Because if you're waiting, a month or 2 months for some of these overseas, Alibaba places, it can just take way too long and it can really slow down the growth of your company. Just to guide you a little bit better here into actually how you go about researching these companies that are local to you, the best way is to actually just hop on Google and type in things like wholesale blank clothing and then the country that you're in, okay? So wholesale blank clothing, United States, wholesale blank clothing, Australia, wherever it is that you are. And you can even type in words like premium quality and just search through websites until you find one. And then ask them the questions that I just told you about, okay? Ask them about the price, ask them about the turnaround time, and ask them about the quality, and ask to see samples. And that's just a really, really good way of screening the suppliers that you're gonna find for your company eventually. Now, I wanna show you right now some of the clothing that we use just so you can see the quality of it and the type of thing that we found, just for the sake of showing it to you, and maybe this will help you, get a feel for the type of thing that you wanna find for your own clothing brand. So this is one of the hoodies that we use for K-Bud Apparel. It's premium quality. We get these made for about 20 bucks each, and there's a spot on the neck, which is super key for custom labels. Okay, so these come with removable tags and you can add your own labels. And these are just super, super high quality sweaters made at a fairly cheap price. We sell these for 60 bucks. So, that's 40 bucks profit on every single one that we sell. Really quickly here, this is just one of our t-shirts. It's premium quality. Also has a spot on the neck where you can print your own label, and we like to print our own labels on basically everything that we make just to add that extra bit of customization to really make it feel like it's our own. And this is just something that you want to be looking for. I'm pretty sure we make it for around $7 to $10 each, so it's a pretty good price. We sell our t-shirts for 30 bucks, and it's worth it because it's a really, really, really high quality t-shirt. This is one of our made in Canada toques. You may call these beanies. We call them toques because we're weird. And as much as it's important to have the companies that just supply your normal blank clothing and your classic t-shirts and stuff, it's also important to have a company that you can work with that will help you with the more cut and sew type stuff to create custom products like this, where it's all 100% custom made. And this is where we use a company like Avid Apparel that actually works with us to design something from complete scratch. So you can also find companies like that fairly easily online just by searching in your Google search. That's how we found this one. And, I suggest that you also find a company like that to work with on your own. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped guide you into finding the right supplier for your own clothing brand. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to let you know about the closed Facebook group that we have going on for apparel success. There's a link in the description below. We're all a bunch of clothing brand owners in beast mode, helping each other crush it. So join that group if you're interested. Otherwise, see you in the next video. Peace. Lay back, get relaxed, and just lock in and soak up all this information. When new visitors come to your account, the first thing that they're gonna do is read your bio to find out exactly who you are and what you do. Say you reach 20,000 followers on Instagram and you get some celebrities and influencers, then you'll reach a certain point where you can finally leverage that. Like some of these celebrities, it's just like, sure bro, I'm down. Send me whatever you want, thanks a lot. Like you can just tell that, they don't really wanna be formal about stuff like this. And I'm going to show you in the next upcoming modules the very strategic and systematic way that you can go about doing it. I'm really excited to show you. I'm gonna show you right now exactly what to do to implement this system for yourself, and let's crack into it right now. What I'm doing here is I'm guiding you into the light. I'm gonna show you exactly how to grow up your account from the very beginning. If you don't have anything to leverage, it just constantly keeps growing, because as long as you're putting in the work, as long as the strategy's there, you will get results over time. You will get there. If you put all this in place that I'm about to share with you, you will get there. I'm really excited for you to do this.